Good morning, Mara. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. It's feeling a little bit more like Christmas than it was yesterday.
It is.
it's
Yesterday
nice
was
and cool.
really warm.
Yeah.
Today it's beautiful outside.
Like I popped outside and I'm just like, I don't even need my coat this morning, but it is starting to feel like Christmas. A lot of people are shopping. Sam, you're over there shopping.
Yes, online.
She's always shopping online.
Well, we have some tips for you while you're shopping online.
You know, a lot of people are shopping. That's what everybody's out there doing. So they need to be aware whether they're going to the store, whether they're doing it online, however they're shopping. They need to be aware of some things.
Right. So, we're talking about Sam shopping online, and she's really not. She's really working right now. But anyway, everybody loves a great deal. And when you're shopping online, there's just some things you need to look out for. First of all, make sure it's a legitimate site. There's a lot of fake websites out there, and you just want to make sure it's a site. You type in the address in the address bar so you're going to that right site, because sometimes there's ads that show up on your on whether it's social media or on a website, and you click on it and it leads you to a fake website. And then if you're going to enter in your financial information, make sure it's a secure website. That HTTPS, that S means secure. And if it isn't on there, then I would not put my financial information in there, So that's just one of the ways that, kind of look at that. And then, check your delivery, make sure that your shipping's going to get here by the time you need to give the gift. Check the return policy, refund policy, make sure that all of those things are covered when you buy online too.
And, in a few times I've had stuff delivered to my office since I'm here during delivery time rather than, leaving it to chance sitting on my front step.
Right. Because there are people across the country, you've probably seen videos, they are bold. They are walking right up to your door and stealing your packages. And so track it. If you can track your shipment, do that, have it send you a text message or an email to your phone so that and then you can send someone, if you're sending it to your home, you can send someone to go get it, or at least it's there, as opposed to just leaving it there and come home 12 hours later and go, oh, it's delivered, but where is it?
Yeah.
So if somebody goes online and buys something and doesn't have that secured website, how do you help them kind of?
Well, afterwards, there's not a lot we can do, because it might be a fake website. We can report it as on our scam tracker. But if your information has been stolen because you were on a site that didn't have that S, then you need to, there's all kinds of things that you can do, to regain your identity, but it's your financial information that they're stealing. Now, if it's a credit card, if you purchase items with a credit card, there's a federal law that guarantees those purchases, that you've got some protection there. So if it's fraudulent, you're buying merchandise that is fraudulent, or someone steals your card but makes a lot of purchases with it, that you can dispute with your credit card and you don't have to pay those. Debit cards don't have the same safeguards as that. The federal law does not cover debit cards. But if you talk to the issuer of your debit card, there may be some safeguards there. But that's why we always encourage you to check and use your credit card, because you have zero liability when when it comes to that. So you can dispute those charges.
Definitely good information.
And then if you're shopping in stores, same thing. Watch your credit card. Make sure that you're putting it right back in your wallet. You've got it secure. Don't let somebody, look over your shoulder when you're putting in your PIN and all of that. So you just want to be really careful while you're in the store as well, because identity theft can occur right there. They can steal your information.
Yeah.
So just be careful. Just quick little tips there.
We go out and we shop, and we're thinking about who we need to buy for, and we kind of are a little lazy with the credit card or the debit card.
And we're in a hurry.
And there's a lot of Grinches out there, whether we like to admit or not. And we just need to, around this time of year, just be extra safe.
Right. Absolutely. And when you're shopping, another one of the scams are these, the hottest toys, the latest gadgets out there. It was funny. I was looking for a game for my son, and it normally sold for about $60, and now they're $250. You can't find them. And I'm like, that's just price gouging. And so you want to watch that, and don't buy the ones that are inflated, because you might not be able to get them in the store anymore. And so these, a lot of times you'll find them on a Craigslist or something like that, other shopping sites, and just, don't do it because it might be defective. You just can't guarantee that. And don't let anybody gouge you on the price for that. It's just not worth it. So you got to watch that. Scammers,
what's
pay
the saying?
Attention to that.
If it's a good deal, it's probably too good to be true.
If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Like, I know with games, it's sold out from the store. It's not, like you said, only $60, but this guy on Craigslist is selling it for $250. Get your kid a different game. Wait for the store to get, because that's just how video games work. In a couple months, it'll
be back.
Yeah, or even in a week or two, it'll be back, because that's just how the video game stores do it. They'll send like GameStop. Here's 20. You have these 20. That's it. That's all you get.
Right.
That'll be back in like 2 weeks. So just buy them a different game and don't buy the $250 Craigslist one.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And another thing that happens a lot at this time of year, we're right into the charitable giving, and so everybody wants to make sure everybody has a great holiday season. And charities have about a third of their donations given during this holiday time. A third for the whole year is given in this, about the 5-6 week period. And so you want to be careful that you're not falling victim to a bogus charity out there, or someone that claims to be a charity and helping a particular group of people or animals or whatever it is, and then they're not. So research your charities. At BBB, we have a lot of reviews online, businesses and charities, and you can check them out. But even if you don't go to our website, go to the charity website. If somebody, solicits you for a donation, check them out. Find out what they're doing. Make sure it's the right one, because there's so many different ones right now for the same cause that you want to make sure it's the right one you want to give to.
And even check what the charity is doing with that money, because some charities have been hit. Like some give 90-95% of everything they take in to the cause. Then there have been some charities, very high profile charities with very worthy causes, but only like 20% was going to the actual cause. Everything else was operating costs, sarcastic air quotes.
It's funny. Back in May or June, actually, we put out a press release about a veteran. It's a national veterans organization who had solicited via telemarketing. They had a for-profit companies solicit for them, and 95% of the funds that they had raised went to fundraising cost. 95%. And I'll tell you, in 2 years, they raised $5 million.
Wow.
So there are charities out there and well-known ones. So you just have to be careful and ask them, like you said, how much is going to the actual program or the service as opposed to cost of this or the fundraising cost. And fundraising cost is okay. Yeah. Sometimes there are costs to what you have to do, but just make sure it's reasonable, something that you can live with in your budget, so.
Yeah. So, well, thank you so much for joining us. How can people get more information on these scams or on the Better Business Bureau?
Go to bbb.org. That's our website. If you want to talk to us locally, we can help you out. It's 217-209-3390.
All right. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Thank you. And Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Great info as you're out there shopping.